Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Let's take another look here at Ethereum. Quick update, see what's going on. Unfortunately, that entry at about 2,000 for a short never occurred. That was my take entry target, if you will. And at this point, still looking quite bearish. There's nothing here about the chart that I can see so far that looks phenomenal. We're going to double check the back end just to be on the safe side to see if there's anything that might be indicating a shift in momentum. Please hit that like button, comment below if you get a chance. Deeply appreciate it. Join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to have access to my trading, play out charts and all that wonderful stuff. I do also make sure that you check this out. I'm posting this daily just based on people wanting to know where it's at. We're up closer to about 656 on, I wouldn't say on the month, actually. We've been running a strategy for about 40 days, but the new strategy is working very, very well. Anyways, $50 per trade, $1,000 portfolio. We're up about 60% on that portfolio so far in 40 days. So it's been awesome. That is a fully automated day trading bot that is essentially a passive income resource for my community. So glad to be able to provide some benefit here because the swing trades, honestly, it's hard to swing trade this market right now. The simple way to understand it, unless you're shorting everything, which again carries inherently more risk. I lean a little bit more towards longs versus shorts in general, just because they're less risky. But once more lately, longs are just as risky as shorts. It's really a crazy market. Anyways, is Ethereum worth taking a long? Is it worth taking a short? Let's see what's going on here. Well, we got some confluence at this 1875 mark, a lot more resistance accumulating there. Keep in mind, resistance is one of those areas that liquidation occurs at resistance, so it's not happening because liquidation is there. It's just kind of reinforcing the fact that the price is having difficulty getting there. Having said that, though, 1975 would be a good secure take profit target if you're considering a long, just based on the simple fact that that is an area of resistance at 2,000. Previous support level, turned resistance. There's still a lot of liquidation down as low as 1,700 though. So keep in mind, folks, too many people are taking longs at that area. They could get hit hard pretty soon here. Bitcoin makes a run towards 80,000 or lower. Ethereum is going to dump to 17, 16, maybe 1,500. It's not a good look. We got liquidation delta that's extremely high for too long. This does imply a short squeeze is potentially inevitable in the near future, just based on the fact that there's too many people shorting. But overall, there's too many longs also in play. So it's an interesting thing, but for the most part, locally here, we got too many shorts, implying that we may see a short squeeze. That's just kind of what that tells us. We can see open interest at 1920. That's a newer resistance range for us. We have a lot of open interest there. But what that does, that reinforces the fact that people are going to have exit liquidity when the price comes back there because they're underwater on their longs right now. So it's not a good place to have taken a long. You don't breakout trade in this current market, folks. It's just not the appropriate market for that. You specifically don't breakout trade a coin that is under a key level resistance. Okay, and what I mean by that is if you look at the macro here, 2,000. That's always been a pretty notorious support and resistance level for us. If you look at the previous range, it's more like 23, 2,200, but significant number here, 2,000. So it's a big round number, and it's one of those numbers that you want to be kind of paying attention to. I think we want to be at least above 2,000 before we have any legs to stand on. We saw two very significant green days holding above that level. At this point, we can presume that resistance is going to hold. Anyways, just some kind of food for thought there. It's the same thing with Bitcoin at 80, 90, 100,000. They're just these big round numbers that occur, psychological support and resistances. Okay, daily time frame looks terrible. There's nothing to talk about here. I'm just going to save you time. There's nothing good there. But you got to recognize that every coin is pretty much the same on the macro. 4-hour time frame, which is a transitionary time frame, most coins are looking pretty decent. They're above their 20-day SMA at the very least. Ethereum, not so much. Not in a good position right now. So I don't really think it's worthwhile considering a long, but once more, it depends on how you look at it. We are in this little bearish type of rectangle pattern, so there's a decent chance we see further downside. This is confluent with the overall trend, okay? So if you understand me here, when I just identified a bearish type of pattern, that bearish pattern is concurrent with the overall trend, which is down. So make sure you're not like one of these persons that's maybe someone else is influencing your decision, saying that, oh, we have a bullish pennant pattern here. Oh, we're going to break out to the upside. The truth is that the probability that's pretty low based on the simple fact that we're in a descending trend. Once more, I'm referring to a macro type of pattern, not a small time frame pattern. You can find these chart patterns on any time frame. But the key takeaway is that you don't want to use a bearish pattern in a bullish breakout scenario. Okay, and inverse as well in this case. Don't try to be looking for little gold nuggets here and there, because there's no divergence, no bullish divergence that we can see in the charts that's telling us we're just going to take off and go up from here. Now, smaller time frames and the fact that Bitcoin is going to trend towards 84, 86,000, I think there's a decent chance we'll see a little bit of a relief rally here. But by no means do I foresee 2,000 being an area that we're going to break through immediately. In fact, I'm still leaning towards shorting at 2,000 if we get there. And the reason why is because if we get back to 2,000, there's a strong chance we're going to be at 84 to 86,000 with Bitcoin, and that's an area I'm considering shorting too. So it's kind of one of those things where you just got to be patient right now. I think taking along with Ethereum is a super high risk, not a good call. But that's just me personally. There's nothing on the 4-hour time frame I see here that's positive. If we look at the hourly, we're still under the cloud, lagging spans free and clear. There's like you could look super hard, try to convince yourself that there's some type of amazing pattern here, but there's nothing. Okay. If you take along right now, just know you're inherently taking a higher risk trade, and your odds of success are lower. Okay, and it's cool if you watch this tomorrow and the price is at 2,000 and you think that you're the bee's knees because you took along from 1885 to that level. But at the end of the day, when you're sleeping at night or trying to sleep, you'll know that you took a high risk trade and it's just not worthwhile, when you should be able to sleep well knowing that you did the right thing and you're going in the direction of the trend. Right now the trend is down. Let's hold to that, and I would say a short at 2,000 still seems appropriate. Between now and then, no trade is a good trade. Okay, I don't recommend even a shorting at this point because it's too low. I don't like shorting the potential bottoms either. Okay, it just doesn't make a ton of sense. So I'm cool with shorting a relief rally though. Let's go ahead and get this little relief up here and then short that bad boy. That sounds good. All right. Anyways, pay attention to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to be calling the shots here. Ethereum is just that poor little puppy that's lost, trying to figure out what the hell to do when the rest of the market sucks. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, that's kind of where we're at there. I hope that makes sense. Thanks again so much for watching. Join us over at Bitunix. There's only 2 days left of this campaign duration, essentially deposit reward bonus. And of course, as per usual, join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to stay abreast on my playout charts and anything else under the sun. CryptoCash.tech is where you can register as well if you want to become part of our community. We got an awesome Discord here. It's just tons of fun. We all have a good time. And again, it's not about trading on your own. It's about trading in a group, and that collaborativeness is nice to be able to have those resources. Future reference, I have trade alerts. Our Premium Plus bot has just been killing it. I've already shared those results. And we got 3 longs open on Bitcoin, Near Protocol, and AVAX, all of which you can watch my videos today if you're curious to see why I made that call. All right, folks. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.